All right, not to be outdone, we're going to talk about this ugly bint, right? Now, I know, like, some people look at this, it's so attractive, right? No, come on, man. Right, stop lying. Okay, I'm going to prove, right? I'm going to prove, because I'm going to just throw some screenshots on the screen. Now, you can change her pose. I was actually trying to see if we could get a pose where she isn't, like, trying to cover up a fucking mug, right? But apparently you can't. Okay? This is the best we got. Right. Now. Oh my god, look at her fucking elbow. What the fuck is that? Do I have that? Shit. You gotta look at her ass. Yeah, where we can kind of see. You see how they make the ass shapely under there, right? But then they cover it up, right? This is what they do. Anyway, now I've been very critical of how the women look in this game. I think Sindel is probably the only one that I would consider feminine, perhaps, right? But let's throw some imagery on screen as a direct comparison, right? So here we have, so this is obvious. So there's a couple of, obviously it's going to be the actual, like, you know, real models, right? Because they were digitized characters back then, right? I think this was, what's her name? Is it Caitlyn? Is that her name? That did Kitana, Melina, and Jade in MK2. Anyway, this is Kitana in MK2, right? No, like, dude, no one was kicking her out of bed. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's Kitana MK2, and then we go here's MK3, right? MK3, obviously Kitana and Melina, and this is, I think, what's her name? Becky Gable, I think. And again, attractive, right? And there's pictures of her out there without her mask on, and she is a beautiful woman. And then when we get into, like, say for example, we'll go into the 3D era, right? So that, like, when we got Kitana in the 3D era, you know, like, no, it's not just the face, right? It's like the full covering up, and this applies to all of them in the game, right? Again, the agenda is, you know, the best. Actually, you know what? These chicks look hotter when they got their actual face covered up, right? When all you can see is their eyes, you don't get that, like, that 10,000 Thailand dollar job. You know what I'm saying, right? Now, given the 3D era, like, obviously it's, like, rough, like, polygon graphics, obviously, right? So we're not going to get, like, a direct one-to-one. But if we go to MK9, right? Hang on, that's, like, real big. Hang on. If we go MK9, now one of the things I do like, and I am gonna stand on this hill with my flag, I don't like the fact that they changed them into Asians, right? And I know some people out there who are unwell mentally will be like, oh, but, you know, it's an Asian sounding name. It doesn't matter. Raiden was a, like, 7 foot plus white dude for the entirety of the series, right? Just because the name came from Japanese culture doesn't mean to say that, like, oh, well, now they're trying to fix this appropriation. No, it's bullshit. What's his name? Is it Richard Epcar? Is that his name? That does the voice? Like, iconic. And I've seen people, this is not my saying it, right? I've seen people's comments in my videos referring to current Raiden as a Uber driver. I didn't say it. Other people are saying it, right? But you look at Kitana here, right? She's sexy, right? Sophisticated, and still, like, fairly legal. Like, yes, it's a fighting game. It's a Mortal Kombat fighting game. You know, not fucking grandma over here that's like covered. Like, look at the like little amount of skin that this chick has covered up. Well, most of it, like. Not to mention that fucking elbow, dude. Like, hang on. Let me swap sides so you can see, right? Like, look at the fucking elbow. What the fuck, man? What is going on with that shit? This katana didn't have no manky ass fucking, you know, swamp elbows. Right? And then, oh, by the way, I think Seeker posted this one. Right, he posted this one on the Discord. Right, just you know, just for clarity's sake. Right, hang on, we'll get her up. There we go. Can we zoom in a little bit more? We'll rotate. There we go. Right, move this over. Just cover up my beautiful face a moment. Now, come on, man. It like, you know what I mean? Like, there is no comparison here. And you know the funny part is, right? The funny part is the chick on the left, right, is obviously covered up quite a lot. Yet she looks way more feminine. The more and more I look at like Kitana and Melina's face in this game, like I'm starting to think they modeled it off dudes. Right? Then we have Kitana, which is surprising here. Kitana and MK11, I think, was the best of these two. Right? I think it was the best of these two. She looks amazing. Right? Like, look at the comparison, dude. Like, look at the watch the face of this fucking man bitch, right? And then compare it to other Kitana, right? This one's got fucking Mick Jagger lips, you know. Just looks a little too, you know, I better check on the plumbing before I do anything hanky-panky wise, right? And then, what else have I got? Oh my god, this fucking travesty. We're going to finalize with this, right? This is how I knew that NetherRealm were going woke. This shit right here is when I really noticed this change in, like, with NetherRealm, right? How do you fucking, like, how do you go from like MK9, right, to that swamp monster, right? These two bitches, like, would make my dick hide behind my balls, right? It would take a lot of coaxing to get them back, to get it back out. You know what I'm saying? Right? So when you, like, for example, right? So when you change, like, so when you outfit her, right, like with her actual, like, mask, right? This is how I'm, like, proving that she's hot, right? With a mask on, like, far better, right? Much more attractive. You know why? Because it's hiding up all the other features that could possibly lean a little bit. You know what I mean? There are too many dudes out there that spend a far too huge amount of capital to turn themselves into chicks, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. I mean, look at the fucking tits, right? Like this is what they do. They don't want to have cleavage because that's a feminine thing. That makes it look feminine. Now, I'm not against chicks that are built with pancakes. Like, I don't give a fuck, right? Because you're still a chick. I don't care. All shapes and sizes. Right? Although I did read one thing. I don't know if it's true. Apparently, girls with, like, gigantic hoo-hoos actually look older as they get older. Right? Apparently, like, small and perky still makes you look young. I don't know, man. Right? I'm a fan. Anyway, so if you look here at the chestal area, they basically have gone, we are going to make the left and the right boob hate each other. They're not coming together, you know, like, Oh, I'm gonna tempt that Liu Kang. Right? Nah, man. They fucking pitted those two tits against each other. It's just ridiculous. Hang on, let's rotate around, right? You can see a little bit of, a little bit of bounce, if you will. But come on, look at that fucking elbow. There's the glitch again. Alright, my PC version's been glitching. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's NetherRealm. Right? Oh, sorry, Q-Lock Entertainment. So, look at that fucking elbow, man. Right? Listen, I take a chick farting in bed than that. Look at that thing. What the fuck? Is that a ball sack? Did somebody get somebody's ball sack and go, you know what, that's a pretty fucking good texture. Right? But that's the reason why. Like, when you take this mask off, I'm like, listen, love, listen. I'm going to need a bit of show and tell. Right? Before we get the party started, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, catch you next time.